Assalamu alaikum. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. How are you?
Good evening, Mrs. I'm great, and
Good
you?
evening.
Alhamdulillah. Good, thank you. Have you finished the test or not? Have you finished your tests?
No, we didn't finish the test.
Not yet?
Not yet, yes.
Okay, so how many left? How many subjects?
Estima-
How many you did and how many left?
we have two subjects.
Subject left.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, good luck for all of you. Okay, so we have some students, some of them haven't joined yet. Okay, so Fadia here or not?
Yes, Mrs.
Okay. What about Iman Qalish? Not here. Mustafa Haj Hussein.
Yes, Mrs. I am here.
Okay. Wafa.
Yes, Mrs.
Okay. Fatima Qassab.
Yes, Mrs.
Zainab Ibrahim. Not here. Did I miss anyone?
Yes, Orfali, I'm here, Mrs.
Oh, sorry. Riyas Orfani. Yes. Okay, so let's get started. We have today 4 students supposed to present today. We have Fadia, Iman, Mustafa, and Wafa, sorry. So we will start with Fadia. Fadia, are you ready?
Yes, Mrs.
Okay.
Mrs. Can you?
Yes, Fadia. Do you have a laptop? Can you present, or I will share the screen and you will talk?
Can you share the screen?
Okay, so you cannot share the screen, right?
Right.
Okay, just 1 minute. Can you please send me like something in your chat in order to find your number?
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I got it. Just 1 minute. How much time do you need? Fadia, how much time do you need? Can you hear me?
Nearly 20 seconds.
20 what?
Sorry.
20 minutes, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Fadia, is it clear? Can you see my screen?
Yes, Mrs.
Okay, so can you start?
The topic. Okay. The topic is about smoking.
Okay, Fadia, go ahead, please.
هنسأل نزل الصفحة please.
Okay, Fadia, when you want to go to this next page, okay, or slide, just tell me.
Yes.
You can tell me go to next, okay?
Okay.
So is it okay here? You will start with introduction.
Yes.
Okay.
Mrs. Share introduction.
Yes, I'm sharing the screen. Cannot you see my screen?
Just one page.
I don't know why. Okay. Is it clear right now?
Yes. Smoking is a highly addictive habit that can cause significant health problems. It is the leading cause of premet- preventable death in the world, accounting for over 18 million days each year. Okay, next page. Smoking is the act of inhaling the smoke produced by burning tobacco, right? Tobacco is a plant that contains nicotine, a highly addictive drug. Next page. What are the components of tobacco smoke? Tobacco smoke contains over 70 chemicals, including more than, sorry again. Tobacco smoke contains over 70,000 chemicals, including more than 70 known. Can we go? Some of the most harmful substances.
Okay, Fadi, take it easy. You can ask your colleagues about, for example, what do you know about the components of smoke? What are the dangers of smoking? Okay, just make it an interactive lesson instead of just reading the slides. Okay, you can ask your colleagues. You can ask them or ask them if they have any questions for you. Okay. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, please.
Okay, do you understand me?
No.
Okay, you can ask your colleagues, your friends, okay, in order to make your lesson interactive. Interactive means like تفاعلي. Okay, you can ask your colleagues about what they know about smoking, what they know about the dangers of smoking, something like that. Okay, shall you continue, please?
Mrs. I will not continue.
Or why?
I'm very sorry.
Did you have any problem?
Yes.
Okay, so can you continue after another colleague? So another friend will present and you will go after him or her. Is it okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Mustafa, why don't you let us share the screen? I will let you share the screen, but some of you don't have like laptop, okay, so they cannot share the screen. That's why they sent to me the file in order to share it myself. Okay. So if you have laptop, you can share the screen easily. Okay. I will make you co-host in order to share the screen. All right, Mustafa. Okay, so Fadia will present after one colleague or two colleagues, no problem. Who will start now?
Yes, Mrs.
Mrs.
I can start.
Mrs. براءة, can I share my screen in my presentation or not?
Yes, I answered that already. I told you that
Yes.
you can share the screen. I will make you co-host in order to share the screen.
Yes.
But some students
Thank
don't
you.
have
Thank you.
laptop in order to share or to present. That's why they sent to me the file in order to share instead of them.
I don't have a laptop too.
Okay, so can you some mobile phones can share the files. Can you have like this feature or something? Can you present or share the screen by your
Yes.
phone
I
or your device?
I can share my presentation by the phone.
Okay, so great. That's great.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so who can start now? Who can start
Yes,
now?
Mrs. I can start. Yes,
Just Wafa.
but yes.
Okay, Wafa. Can you present or can you share the screen? Do you have laptop?
No, I can't. No.
Okay, so did you send to me your file in order to share it?
Yes, I sent to you. Yes.
Just 1 minute. Wafa, what's your topic?
Different ways of life, countryside or city.
Different ways of life and countryside.
I sent you. Hello.
Yes, yes, I had it. Yes. Um, yes, I will share the screen. Wafa, you can take it easy first and make it as normal as possible, okay, and easy as possible. You can ask your colleagues, you can engage your colleagues into the lesson, not only like reading the slides. Okay, did you understand me?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay, great. Can you see the screen, Wafa?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay, so when you want to go to next page, just let me know.
Yes. My presentation is about the different ways of life, the countryside and the city. Uh, Next page, please, Miss. For centuries, people have been divided between two different ways of life, the quiet countryside and the bustling city, both offer unique experiences and opportunities, but they also present very different perspectives on living. Actually, in the past, each section or each part of people choose to live in a place. Some people choose to live in the countryside. Some people choose to live in the city according to their circumstances. Next page, please, Mrs. We start the countryside life, piece of life in the countryside. Countryside life is slower and more relaxed. There is less traffic and noise, so people have more time to enjoy the simple things in life. We know in the countryside it is considered as a place that has a fresh air and brilliant green nature that make people more relaxed. There is less noise because there aren't so many cars. In short, life in the countryside is very simple and uncomplicated. Next page, please, Mrs. Environment. The countryside is surrounded by nature with open fields, forests, and wildlife. This connection with nature can be very calming and peaceful. I want anyone talk about the environment in the countryside, please. From his or
Yes,
her
Miss.
experience. Yes,
Yes,
Mustafa,
Miss.
go ahead.
I live in a small village called Radwa. This village characterized by the fresh air and the green fields. Yes, and we live together in a primitive way with unlike the life in the city. Yes, Wafa.
Yes, I'm sorry, net is unsuitable today. In the countryside, we can see the vast green lands that are comfortable to look at it. In addition to the tranquility of nature, it gives reassurance and comfort in ourselves and in minds. Yes, Mrs. The other page. In the community of the countryside, countryside communities tend to be close knit, with people often knowing each other and helping each other out. This can create a sense of belonging and support. It means in the countryside, people live in a small community, perhaps a tiny community, where there are a few houses and people live as one family. They all know each other and help each other. They support each other like brothers. Next page, please, Mrs. Activities. Countryside life offers a variety of outdoor activities such as hiking, biking, fishing, and exploring nature. These activities can be good for physical and mental health. Uh, uh, the rural life. Who want what I mean by rural life?
يعني نفس countryside life.
Yes, very good. Countryside life. Rias, what you know about countryside activities?
Yes, as you say, we have many activities in the countryside because the
Yes,
countryside have a big field like hiking, biking, fishing, uh, and hunting, كالصيد.
yes. Thank you, Rias. The rural life is simple in the countryside. It's the activities are also simple, but it's very useful. Uh, Scientists have proven and that is a fact, scientist fact, or that is a fact the scientists have proven it. The next page, please, Mrs. Now we talk about the city life, piece of life in the city. City life is faster and more dynamic. There are always new things to see and do, so people can never be bored. Actually, in the city, people are always busy with work. There are many jobs starting from morning until late in the evening, and there are extra jobs. In addition, there are always new things in the city, such as new toys and parks for hiking. You can go in the city for entertainment at any time. Please, next page. Diversity. Cities are home to a wide variety of people from different cultures and backgrounds. This diversity can be enriching and stimulating. The city is like a home or a homeland that includes people from different countries and different centuries, different cultures and identities, which makes the city more diverse and rich in intellectual and scientific activities. Also, educational activities. Uh, Entertainment and opportunities. Cities offer a wide range of entertainment options, from museums and theaters to restaurants, and there are also more job opportunities and educational opportunities in cities. The city has many options, for entertainment, for learning, such as big schools or many universities, theaters, and museums. In addition to the archaeological castle, such as Aleppo Castle. There are also various job opportunities. Next page, please. Lifestyle choices. Cities offer a wider variety of lifestyle choices, from different types of food to transportation options. This flexibility can accommodate individual preferences and needs. We know the city is characterized by a diverse lifestyle. There is many kinds of food. It's very delicious shops. It's very delicious, and it's perhaps colors and variety shapes. It also contains transportation in many forms, such as buses, trains, taxis, and all the shops and modern shops. This diversity makes people ask to live and work in the city. Next page, please. Summary of the differences between the countryside and the city. Here is a summary of the key differences between countryside and the city life. Pace of life, نمط الحياة. Countryside life is slower and more relaxed, while city life is faster and more dynamic. Environment, countryside life offers a connection with nature, while city life offers variety of cultural and ethnic experiences. The community, countryside communities tend to be close-knit, while city communities tend to be more diverse. Activities, countryside life offers a variety of outdoor activities, while city life offers a variety of cultural and entertainment activities. Education and career prospects. Cities typically offer better access to higher education, institutions, spacey life, medical faculties, a wider range of job opportunities. In the next page, please. In the conclusion, the choice between countryside life and city life is personal. There is no right or wrong answer, and the best choice for one person may not be the best choice for another. Ultimately, the decision comes down to most important to the individual. In the end,
Wafa, we cannot hear you.
yes, Mrs. In the end, life in the city or the countryside is considered a personal choice according to the priority of people or circumstances of the people, their interests and needs. There is everything.
Okay, so that's it. Wafa, you finished?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You can ask your colleagues if they have any question.
Do you have any question, colleagues, my colleagues?
Thank you, Wafa. Thank you.
No, thank you for
You're-
thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you, Wafa. That was really interesting. I liked the topic that you were talking about, and some features concerning the countryside and city. You were neutral about talking some characteristics of the we say urban life and rural life. Okay, you know, so urban, it is like city life, and rural, it is countryside life. Okay, so those words are opposite. Urban versus rural life. Okay, so thank you so much. That was very good. But you need to focus more on your pronunciation. You have some words you pronounced incorrectly. Like, for example, we don't say peace. It's base, not peace, because beats it's something different, right? Peace, salam. But when we say base, it means like it's style or something, you know. For example, the word typically, it's not typically. Okay, so the word choice, not choice. You have some words you need to check on your pronunciation. Otherwise, other things you have presented very well. Okay, you make it interesting. Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome, Mrs. I search about peace. Peace it mean نمط أو شكل يعني الحياة اللي
Yes, very
عم
good.
بحكي عنها. أنا
It's
هيك
correct.
طلعت معناها.
Yes, Wafa, it's correct, but I'm talking about the
Yes.
pronunciation. Okay, it's a
Yes,
pronunciation
yes.
لفظ. You pronounce it like peace. Bees, B-E-A-C-E,
Yes.
it's pronounced bees. But B-A-C-E, which is sty, it's pronounced as base. Base. There's difference
Yes, Miss.
between bees and base. Okay, a little difference, but change in
Okay.
meaning, you know?
Okay, Mrs. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Wafa. Okay, so after the cut of the connection, we will start with Mustafa.
Yes, I am ready, inshallah.
Hello, everyone, again. Are you ready, Mustafa?
Yes, Mrs.
Okay, so how can you share the screen? I need to make it co-host, right?
Yes.
I will make you co-host. I don't find co-host. I think we have just host, right? I don't know. So I will make you host. Okay. Once you finish, you make me back.
Yes.
Okay, is it okay? You're host now.
Yes. Is it clear?
Yes, yes.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Hello everybody, good evening, how are you? I'm Mustafa Haj Hussein and I'm honored to present to you this presentation which talk about the most important invention that changed the world and contributed to its development. At the beginning, I talk about the definition of the inventions and the inventor. I talk about the purpose of the inventions and the characteristics of the inventor. Allow me to ask you this question and discuss them with you. Do you know what an invention is?
Invention is made a new thing.
Yes, thank you. Yes. What else? No problem. What is the purpose of the invention? Do you know? What is the purpose of the invention? What are the characteristics and specifications that a person must have in order to be an inventor? So the definition of the invention is every idea that is new, useful, and industrially applicable. So this invention must be new and can be made and applied in reality easily. What about the purpose of an invention? The purpose in any invention is serve humanity, serve the society and the people in this society by one, solving a problem throughout history. There are thousands and thousands of problems that the invention solved it. Solving a problem by finding appropriate solution to this problem. I mentioned some of this problem. The problem of the transporting the things over long distances was solved. This problem was solved by the wheel, the invention of the wheel. The problem of not knowing directions was a problem was solved by the compass. The problem of the communication, this problem solved by the invention of the internet. So the purpose of the invention is serve humanity by solving a problem and bringing a benefit. There are countless benefits, such as ease of communication, movement, dissemination of knowledge, and naturally, this invention have brought prosperity to people nowadays. Now, what about the characteristics that a person must have in order to be an inventor? There are many characteristics. I mentioned to some of important of them. One, deep understanding. Deep understanding mean understanding of the problem and nature of the situation and the requirements of people and society. The second, ability to innovate. Ability to innovate means that the inventor has an innovative mindset and thinking and can able to thinking about outside the box. The third point in these characteristics is technical skills. Technical skills is very important. to transform these ideas into tangible reality and applicable easily. Now we move to talk about the most important invention throughout the history. Throughout the history, there are many important inventions that are impossible to mention about this invention in this presentation. But I will try to focus on a revolution and unprecedented inventions, and below are the best and most important invention all of the time of all the time from the point of view of many scientists and specialists. The targeted aspects in this presentation are: 1, date of the invention; 2, inventor's name; and at last, importance of the invention. This picture represent the invention which I talk about them in this presentation. Now, I shift to the first invention in this presentation, which is the wheel. The wheel invented about 5000 BC. The origin of wheels goes back to the ancient Sumerian civilization, currently in Iraq. The first wheel were made of wood, and were used to make pottery and clay vessels. The importance of this invention: wheels are vital to people's way of life. And now the wheel is found in almost everything. We found the wheel in watches, and we found it in vehicles and turbines, and many subjects. We found the wheel in made of this subject. Now we talk about the second invention in this presentation, which is the compass. The compass invented between the 2nd century BC and the 1st century AD. It was invented, the first compass, in China during the Han Dynasty. The compass enabled the sailors in the past, to navigate safely off land, and opening the world to exploration and the subsequent development of global trade. So this invention at last. Nowadays, the compass and its applications are used in various scientific, navigational, military fields. Now we move on to the invention, which is the printing. The printing press was invented between 1440 and 1450. The printing press was invented by the German inventor Jonas Gutenberg. Jonas Gutenberg invented the printing press, and the key to its development was the hand mold. So the importance of this invention, the printing press increased the speed of printing books. The printing press increased the speed of printing books. Before this invention, the printer, people relied on handwriting. People relied on handwriting, but in the next of this invention, the printing press increased the speed of printing books, and it led to the rapid dissemination of science and knowledge around the world. Now we shift to the another invention, which is the internal combustion engine. The internal combustion engine. This invention was invented in 1860. In 1860, by the American inventor George Brighton. George Brighton invented the first commercial internal combustion engine, which was powered by the liquid fuel. The internal combustion engine took its modern form in the latter half of the 19th century. As for the importance of this invention, the engine began in the industrial era. And then it enabled the invention of a wide variety of machines. These machines included modern cars and airplanes and factories, etc. The fifth invention in this presentation is the light bulb. The light bulb or the electric light bulb. The electric light bulb was invented in 1879. Invented by the famous American scientist Thomas Edison. As for the importance of this invention, as you all know, the light bulb very, very important to the humanity, because the invention enlightened the world. Thomas Edison, after this invention, was described as the man who lit up the world. And the importance of this invention summarized in doubling the time periods for production. Doubling the time periods for production. This invention allowed to work in the night and day, working day and night after relying only on natural light. We move on the next invention in this presentation, the telephone. The electric telephone was invented on 1876, specifically on March 6, 1876, by the Scottish inventor Alexander Graham Bell. As for the importance of this invention revolutionized the global business and communication. After this invention, there was lack in the communication. And after this invention by the Alexander Graham Bell, Graham Bell was the first to obtain a patent for the electric telephone. And 3 days after obtaining this patent, Bill made his first telephone. Do you know what the first telephone? Do you know what is the first telephone in the history? My colleagues, do you know what is the first telephone in the history? غياس، وفاء، فاطمة، زينب. The first phone call in the history was made by the Graham Bell with his assistant Thomas Watson, saying, "Mr. Watson, come here, I want to see you." That was the first phone call in the history. Now, I shift to the last invention in this presentation, which is the internet. The internet was invented and developed in many stages. The first attempt was in 1969 by the US Department of Defense, who founded and established the Advanced Research Projects Agency Network, which is known by abbreviation ARPA-Net Network. The second attempt was in 1989. This attempt was by the engineer and computer scientist who called Sir Tim Berners-Lee. Tim Berners-Lee invented the World Wide Web, which is known by abbreviation WWW, in 1989. As for the importance of this invention, as you all know, nowadays the internet open the world to everyone and connected the world in a way that never been seen before. The internet has made people's life easier. The internet has made people's life easier. The internet contributed to the development of industry, agriculture, education, and all other economic and scientific aspects. The world in the internet age became more like a small village. I come to the end of this presentation, and in conclusion, I would like to thank Ms. ا.براءة عنتابي for her efforts and wise guidance, and thank you for listening to me. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Okay, thank you so much, Mustafa. That was really interesting and very good presentation.
Thank you, Mr.
I enjoyed a lot because of the valuable information, and you remind us about the inventions during the history. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, just make me host back. I will reclaim the host. Just 1 minute. Okay. It's okay now. Concerning your presentation, it was very good, but you need to focus more on the some pronunciation of the words. You have some like some notes concerning the pronunciation. When you just a piece of advice to you when you want to present, especially in front of people, try to check every like word that you are not sure about its pronunciation. Okay, this is very helpful to check into the dictionary about its pronunciation, its correct pronunciation, in order to be like confident when you say it in front of the student, colleagues, people, etc. Okay.
Okay, okay, Mrs.
Okay, so today we have Wafa, those who presented, Wafa and Mustafa Haj Hussein. Okay, concerning Fadia, I think she will present next week. Wafa and Mustafa, thank you very much for your effort today.
Thank you, Mrs. Stanton.
Okay, and we have next week Fadia Alabo, Fatima Qassad, Zainab Ibrahim, and Riyas Irfan. Orfali, okay? So those students are supposed to present next week, inshallah. So get ready, inshallah, for the next week. Okay, do you have any questions?
Thank you, Mrs. ا.براءة. Thank you.
Thank you, Mustafa. Thank you, all of you. Take care and see you, inshallah, next lecture. Goodbye.
Goodbye.